the common theme throughout this book is that there is, of course, meaning, and there's purpose, and uh there is something beyond yourself, despite what our modern times is kind of pushed in our faces through nihilism and atheism. It seems like that's kind of the trend, and that limiting belief system inhibits you, prevents you from reaching your, I guess, to self-actualize or to live in an authentic way. And I think that Jung is an excellent, at least from what I'm understanding, Jung is an excellent bridge to get people that aren't necessarily keen on more of the dogmatic approach, or in your face, this is the clean cut, this is the only way. He kind of provides that information that your life has meaning, that you are the hero of your journey, there is purpose. You specifically put in here as well, if I may read this real quick. But Jung believed that against these impossible odds there was hope, and more so that this state of discord and disadvantage was merely the proper and appropriate place for the dynamic soul which is built for and driven by dynamic challenge. Our souls are adventurous, and thus our broken lives are their perfect playgrounds. So we would look at hardships, we would look at the difficult situations and play the victim and think, well, why me? Why does this bad stuff always happen to me? Why is the world in the state that it's in? And, I guess the liberating outlook on life is, well, what are you going to do about that?
Mhm.
You are the hero of your journey. You are on a specific path. Perhaps you've gone through the trials and tribulations that you have in life to help build you up into the person needed for a specific something. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And um, what was that other quote? It was, you were built for a time such as these. Is that
Yep.
that was something that you had mentioned in the past? What is that from? Do you remember?
That's from the story of, oh, I forget her name. She's a female prophetess in the Old Testament when they're in Babylon. And uh, yeah, she has a vision where she's sort of despairing, and the message is, well, perhaps, like, yeah, the times are bad, but perhaps you were born for times such as this. Yeah, I can't remember her name now, but
And I think that ties into it. And those that uphold kind of a nihilistic mindset, no meaning mentality. um, I think that there may or may not be, but one of the reasonings behind uh, spreading this information is to handicap people's potential fully. I personally believe that, because if you can keep people in that kind of a mindset of, well, there is no meaning, this entire existence is materialistic, there's nothing greater than myself, I'm not here for anything special, I'm just going to drink Diet Coke and eat cheeseburgers until I die, and I'll call it a good life. I think that's to be expected. But of course, through the age that we are in, and how widespread technology is, a lot of these misconceptions kind of come to the surface and fade away. And I think that, somebody like Jung might not have been as known, but even in recent years, his kind of popularity has been rising, because I think that more and more people are resonating with his message, not necessarily because it is a dogmatic belief, because it's not, but it's kind of that gateway into meaning and purpose. And okay, there is a hero's journey, that maybe there is a reason why I am here right now. um that kind of allows people to greatly, to or to a better chance of uh holding on and bringing in these beliefs into their lives. Um,